As you can see, we're at Givens Performing Arts Center where all the pageants will take place. The guys are working behind us, getting ready for some big productions, including our pageant. And just wanted to share some insight with you guys. Miss Lumbee, teen, junior, and little, they're not beauty pageants. They are a way to express our passion for our culture. They're a way to express talent. They're a way to express platforms, but they are not the typical beauty pageant. So if that's a fear of yours and that's holding you back from competing, please don't let that hold you back. The pageants have progressed into something that represents the culture, the history, the legacy of the Lumbee people, and it's not the typical pageant that you're thinking of. It's a life-changing experience that really propels the history and the culture of our people, and that is what you will be participating in if you choose to compete.
In our Lumbee culture, a rocking chair is a symbol of a proud tradition. It holds a special place in our hearts as well as on our porches.
So when I competed, I was 17 again, and I did a lyrical dance and I sang the Lord's Prayer. So my mother actually made my costume. And the reason I'm sharing that with you is that you don't have to go out and spend thousands of dollars on a wardrobe. You can borrow, which I did. I borrowed a swimsuit from our very own Natasha Tilson when I competed. My mother handmade my talent. I borrowed the interview suit that I wore, and the evening gown that I wore, I paid for off the rack. It was actually made for someone else. She sold it and I bought it. And I'm sharing that with you is because the goods are you, not your wardrobe. We are not looking for you, nor are we asking you to spend thousands of dollars. We want you to bring yourself, and then you wear the clothes don't wear you. So if that's also something that's hindering you from competing, please don't let it. You will have resources available to help you determine what you need and what you don't need, and we will make sure that you feel comfortable in what you're wearing, because what's most important is you represent who you are, and then the clothes, they're secondary.
I remember spending hours on the front porch with my grandmother rocking in this very chair. I reminisce upon our moments and realized that not only did she tell me stories, she empowered me to endure hardships and believe in the principles of my womanness.
So when you compete, oftentimes people think about their talent. Some girls work for months on their talent, and oftentimes that becomes a barrier for young girls who want to compete. They don't have a talent. Well, we want you to think outside the box. I've always wanted to see someone do a stand-up for their talent. I think that would be hilarious, and I know we have some really funny young ladies out there in Lumbee land who could come up here and do a stand-up comic act. You don't have to sing, or nor do you have to be able to sing. You don't have to be able to dance. Talent is an expression of yourself. It's an artistic expression. It could be poetry. I've seen girls do art on the stage, painting on the stage. When you think about talent, think outside the box. You don't have to be the best singer, the best dancer, the best piano player. Think outside the box, and remember, talent is only 20% of your total score. We are focused more on interview, regalia, cultural presentation. Evening gown and talent are great, but they're not the main focus of the pageant. So bring your outside of the box talent and join us.
Being a Lumbee woman is the epitome of ferocious tenacity.
So we're calling on community members. If you know of anyone who fits the criteria for Miss Lumbee, Team Miss Lumbee, we need you to reach out to those girls and encourage them to compete. Miss Lumbee, the age range is 18 to 26. Team Miss Lumbee is 14 to 17. And we want you to think about, when you're reaching out to these young ladies, who do we want to represent the Lumbee people? Who do we want to represent our history, our culture, our traditions? Who do you think? We know you know someone in your life, at your church, at school, at work, that would fit this perfect criteria and represent our Lumbee people with grace.
My Lumbee people, it is my hope that I too sit in this rocking chair like my grandmother, instilling knowledge through storytelling and capturing the essence of being a Lumbee woman.
Miss Lumbee and the sisterhood is a group of diverse women who have tremendous accomplishments, and it's become a mentorship for me. It's become a sisterhood for me, and when you win Miss Lumbee, it's not that one moment in time. Miss Lumbee and your legacy continues for years and years to come and makes impacts greater than you will ever understand. So if you're ready to join that sisterhood and that legacy, please submit your application today. There's contact information below on the screen. Natasha Tilson is your go-to woman at LRDA to help you with the process. We want you to be part of this legacy. We find it so extremely important as former Miss Lumbees to continue this legacy. We are involved and we are here to support you, and we want you to leave your footprint and join a phenomenal group of women who have created legacy upon legacy for the Lumbee people. So join us today.
It was at her feet that I gained the strength to stand here and say that I am woman. I am Lumbee, and I am proud. Thank you.